Hey everyone, welcome to the studio. That's right. Recovering from chico-con. It was an awesome show. Thanks goes out to Shane for putting on another great chico-con. And it was great seeing all the cool industry people. We saw villains, we saw the people from CK, we saw everybody. Everyone was there. It was great. It was a great show. Good to see all the fans again. And oh man, I'm recovering. That's what this week has been all about. But as you can probably see, I'm trying to also do some work. I'm cleaning up some artwork here, basically these scans. Trying to get this trade out. And there is a lot of work, let's just say back in the old days, things were a little bit different. So I'm cleaning everything up, making sure everything looks nice before we send this over to the printer. But in the meantime, while I do this, we're going to do our weekly vlog, and welcome. Let's check out some of the cool stuff I grabbed at chico-con, and we want to start off first with this cool bumper and pinball comic by Nick Garza. This is really cool. You got to check it out. It reminded me of the cool superhero comics I used to collect back in the day, and it was a fun read. Really enjoyed this one. Also, I met this really cool guy named Ruben, and not only did he give the Scatter people some free ice water throughout the day, but we also did a trade. He picked up a book. I can't remember what he got, but I got this cool one called Tales of Scar City, and I love it. It's great. And he's a really cool guy. He had his whole family there. It was amazing. He had a lot of support, and it was cool to see. It was his first show, and he had such a good time. He told us he's going to be doing a lot more shows, so we look forward to seeing him again in the next show. Then we got a couple of another trade from Tim Vigil. He wanted to do a trade. He wanted to get himself a nice copy of Babes in Blood. And so I grabbed this one. TC, our marketing guy, TC was at his table, and he recommended to check out the Dynapop Revolt. And I was looking at some of this amazing black and white line work, and it is amazing. I'm trying to see. Yeah, here's some cool stuff here. I don't know if you can see this, but yeah, it's some amazing work. All right, and then I met another. I didn't know who they were, but they were asking for some advice and some help on formatting their comic book, and I said, hey, here, take my business card. I'll help you out with it. And it turns out that she was actually a vendor there. She was a writer named Hope Hill, and she came back and said, she just said, here, check this out. Here's my book, and thank you for offering to help. And I was like, oh, cool. And even cooler, bonus. So I'm going to check out this. It looks like a cool book of poetry, and I'm going to be looking forward to reading that. But yeah, so what I've been doing is just trying to catch up on work now. A week before a convention, that's what you are doing. You're preparing for the show. I heard that Noel had a good time at his signing the day before chico-con at Comics and Collectibles. And he said it was a good time there. Let's see what else we got going on here besides me working on this scattered trade. Oh, you got to check out. Hopefully you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. If you haven't done it yet, you should do it now, because we just released a new video from Keith. He's got a new writing tutorial. And he will tell you, it's his 4th video, and he's going to be telling you exactly how to format your comic scripts. And there's a lot more to it than I thought. And it was good to see him show me the professional way, because, well, the way I do things is self-taught and not always the exact way to do things. I mean, even drawing tools are that I use are not quite industry standards, but it's just the way I learned to do things. But it is cool to see and learn the way that the industry professionals are doing it and how it should be done correctly. So check out that video by Keith, and if you haven't seen any of his other videos, you should check those out too, because they are very informative. And especially if you're just, if you're learning how to do this for the first time, or even if you want to learn some new ways of doing things. Alright, so while I clean up this dust cloud over here by Blinth, let's tune in and check out our newest artist edition that's been officially entered into Scattered Comics, Sarch, as he draws Eileen from Shadowhunters. Check it out. Alright, and we are back. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and that's what we're kind of wanting to do with these vlogs now, is not just listen to me ramble on about whatever, but we want to also try and cover the whole spectrum of all the creators and artists and writers in the industry. So I'm encouraging all of them to send me little videos and little selfies and stuff like that that I can add to each week. And that way we can feature them, and maybe, there's something. Ooh, page 270. Let's get rid of that. Boom. Alright, and sorry. This is kind of weird, but it's kind of fun. Because I know I'm getting some work done here. But I might be a little distracted, so sorry about that. Let's go up to our creator, writer, artist, Evan Quiring over in Canada. He sent me a brand new lunchtime drawing video. This guy, every day he takes his lunch break, which reminds me a lot of what I used to do. But he takes his lunch break, and what's he do on his lunch break? Hopefully he's eating something. We don't want him, wasting away. But he always is doing his art. He's got his drawing, so let's go take a look at his latest lunchtime drawing. Alright, there it was. It was brief. We saw a little bit more of the city than the art, but we can encourage him to send more artwork. Spend a little more time on the art, Evan. We want to see it. We want to see it. We don't want to wait till the comic comes out. But okay, so sorry. Let's see. We're now let's talk about what's coming up as far as events and where we're heading. August is actually, it's going to be kind of a busy month for me in particular for conventions. I've got Stockton Con coming up and also the SAC Anime show. But before all that happens, our horror hostess herself will be at CreatureCon in where? Oh, CreatureCon August 12th. And we will be talking more about that next week. We're a little bit early, but I thought I'd bring it up since it is just right around the corner. She's going to be premiering the brand new Movie Massacre magazine comic. And that's where we, if you don't know about that, that's where we actually take submissions of one-shot comics. If you've ever seen Movie Massacre, it's a weekly television show that Miss Misery hosts, and they feature a different horror movie, like one horror movie. They feature it, and they so each show is dedicated to one horror movie. So that's kind of what the magazine comic is about. We feature a single one-shot horror comic, and in that way we can kind of showcase someone else's work. The people that submit or contribute to that get 15 copies of the comic, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to be trying to get the creators, if possible, on the actual Miss Misery Movie Massacre television show to kind of give them a spotlight, but also maybe just feature the comic if they're not able to make it. But anyway, as I'm rambling away, she'll be at CreatureCon August 12th for that. And I think that about does it for this week. Not too much, except for, you know, just kind of trying to recover. So, I'd like to say thank you again to all the Scattered Comic creators who are out there working hard, making our books for you guys, the fans. Thank you to the fans for actually watching this show and caring and always supporting us. Thank you for your support. Without you guys, there's no way we could be continuing to do this, so we always appreciate all the love and support you guys give us. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the video. Comment below anything you want. We're interested in hearing. And we will see you next week. And maybe next week we'll have something from Eli with some Patreon updates. But don't forget, we also have a Patreon. You can check out link below for the Patreon. And we'll see you guys next week. Alright, bye. Thank you everybody for watching our video. Please check out these other cool videos you see on your screen. You can help Scattered Comics and its creators by going to the description below and purchasing any of our cool stuff. Give our video a like and don't forget to subscribe.